Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Amazon Prime's show Gen V, Episode 2. Let's get right into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so in this episode, we pick up right where we left off with the aftermath of Golden Boy blowing himself up, and they're doing a cleanup in front of the school of all of his blood, guts, and bones. And it was just gross and disgusting and sad all at the same time. So his friend, his best friend, whose name is Andre, got it now. Yeah, she. I mean, he was distraught. He don't know what to do about it. And the boy told him something in his ear before he killed himself. So he trying to figure out what to do about that. His girlfriend, whose name is Emma, she just totally depressed and distraught about the situation because she don't understand why he would do something like that, killing the dean, the principal, and all of that. Jason Lee, which is their name, the guy girl. Yeah, they're now concerned because they're not gonna. The only reason they was being number two on this top 10 list was because of Golden Boy, and now they worried about what's gonna happen to them. So everybody got something to worry about in this situation. So what does Vought do about this situation? Oh, here's what they decide to do. They decide to just distance themselves from Golden Boy, turn on his family, make it look like they were horrible people. It was ridiculous. And he was pretty much about to be part of the seven, and this is what y'all do now to try to distance yourself from him altogether. The best friend Andre is now number one on the list, and where Jason was number two, now they're number six. And then they put Marie on the list. So she ain't getting kicked out of school. Now she's in the top 10 list of the best people in the school. And she's number 8. Yeah. So this was really, really messed up. We had two things going on in this episode. We had Marie trying to deal with and understand this new situation she found herself in. That they had to give her cell phones, and she got to do an interview. Okay. So we got the interview, and it is not uh, going the way it's supposed to. First off, Andre's supposed to be there, but and his father's pushing for it. His name was Polarity, and he think his son gonna take his mantle, and I don't think he wants to, but he does want to be a hero the right way. So he's busy investigating what happened to his friend. He's like, I need to find out what happened to Luke, aka Golden Boy, and him and Emma is trying to figure this situation out. She's been pushing people. Clearly, there's limitations to her pushing because now her eyes are starting to bleed a little bit. You know, she popping brain vessels, blood vessels all over the place. So she needs to chill. And I'm not sure how that's gonna work out when by the end of it all they end up having sex. Yeah, her and Emma. I mean, Emma and Luke end up. Emma and Andre end up having sex. And so I'm pretty sure there's going to be complications there with him being the best friend of her ex-man who's now dead, and they in this situation emotionally. It's going to be some drama going on there, I guess. Also during this time, like I said, we got this interview. He didn't show up, so those are two situations. Him trying to do this investigation, so he's following stuff around, trying to find out what's going on. He done broke into the ex-dean's office. Now he's dead and burnt to a crisp. And found the computer, looked in the files, got a picture, found out that his friend's brother really was alive, and he was the boy that him and Marie caught in the very first episode. So it was like, oh wow, that was his brother. Oh damn, we gotta help, we gotta get him out. So he trying to figure out where they going. He following the guards. They going to some secret passage in the wall. It was ridiculousness, but they end up killing the janitor, and then he almost get killed until Emma showed up to help him. So I'm like, okay, she passed out. Like she was in a coma almost from pushing too much, and the stuff she had people doing when she push them. Yeah, she's pretty twisted. She ain't right. She ain't right in the head. But anyway, Meanwhile, while they're doing that, Maria's at this freaking interview thing where Jason has now asked her to help them. Like they'd been pushed down to number 6 on the list, and they was number 2 because Vought don't believe that they can sell them enough. You know what I'm saying? And Marie was the one running away in the fight, and Jason was the one actually fighting. So she like, can you tell them the truth? Like I was there, I stood my ground, I went toe to toe with him. Like can you do that? And she was gonna do that until she got news, quote unquote news, that somehow this reporter or Vault or whoever been in contact with her sister that she longing to see and change her mind about her, and that this letter indicate that she don't want to be with her. This email that she don't want to have nothing to do with her. And I'm like, oh wow, so that effed her up right in the spot as they went live, and then she ended up just going with the prompt, the teleprompter, the predetermined speech about her because Andre wasn't there. It was supposed to be both of them, but then he didn't show up, so it became just her as the savior of Godolkin. She is not going to be able to handle all of this. I know. And then now she's about to be getting manipulated by the current new dean with her psychological crap. And it makes me sad because I think Marie falling for it. So we shall see. I don't know what's going to happen in episode 3, but this was chock full of goodness, I got to say. It is a total lot going on. Oh, yeah. And her friend, her roommate, Marie's roommate, the girl that shrink, she got tricked by this other girl who was using her for social media after she had told her business about how she shrank with the and all of that. Yeah, throwing up. So now this girl that made her followers more of it, talking about it, time she was trying to help other people and they fight against this, that, and the other, and blah blah. I was like, wow, she really trusted you, lady, and you totally turned on her. She ain't had no friends. She was so depressed, so freaking depressed, that she threw herself up till she was so tiny she couldn't even reach nothing to eat to get bigger again. So she was glad when Marie came home from that damn interview and was like, gave her some food so she could grow. And she was like, I just can't. I'm going through a lot. I just can't. But now Marie knows about the whole throwing up thing to get small, and it's just messed up. These poor kids, I don't know what they're gonna do, but the mystery is definitely deepening. I don't know what kind of experiments they're doing down there in the woods, but yeah. Um, the head of Vault right now, the CEO, I can't think of her name, but she's the main character on The Boys TV show. Yeah, she called in and told that lady, look, your job is on the line. This better not be coming from the woods. If it is, you're going to be the next one to be gone. Get it together. So I'm like, I don't trust this lady. And it just so happened that when Marie told her about her sister and her drive to want to prove her sister wrong, the interviewer pop up with it. Oh yeah, but she don't want to see you. Blah blah blah. And mess with her head. No, not a coincidence. I don't believe it. So yeah, that was episode 2 of Genevieve. And I will see you guys for episode 3 next time. In the meantime, have a great day.